There's an old picture on my shelf, covered in dust and memories. Your smile still shines through the faded colors, like a ghost that never leaves. I remember how we laughed back then, thinking time was on our side. We were writing forever in our hearts, never knowing love could die. Now the edges of that photograph are warm from all the times I've looked, searching for the people we once were, inside a story that closed its book. The years keep moving faster, but some feelings never pass. I'm holding on to moments that are slipping through my hands. We're fading like a photograph, colors slowly turning gray. The love we thought would last forever is fading day by day. Fading like a photograph, a memory frozen in time. I can still see your face so clearly, but I can't call you mine. The songs we love still play sometimes and pull me back to yesterday, to late night talks and whispered dreams before you drifted away. I wonder if you think of me when old memories appear, or if I've become a stranger now that disappeared with the years. The world keeps changing all around me, seasons come and seasons go, but the picture of us in my heart is the hardest thing to let go. Some goodbyes are spoken, some happen silently. Ours became a photograph of what will never be. We're fading like a photograph, colors slowly turning gray. The love we thought would last forever is fading day by day. Fading like a photograph, a memory frozen in time. I can still see your face so clearly, but I can't call you mine. Maybe every picture tells a story, and every story has an end, but I never thought I'd lose you or have to learn to pretend. The image may be fading, but the pain remains so strong, because some hearts keep holding on long after love is gone. We're fading like a photograph, but you're still alive in me, a chapter that I can't erase, a love that used to be. Fading like a photograph, though the years keep passing by. The picture may grow older, but my heart still asks why. The frame remains beside my bed, a reminder of the path we chose. And like a fading photograph, you're becoming someone I know, but no longer hold. Fading like a photograph, yet impossible to forget. She still keeps his picture by her bed. Though months have passed since he left, the flowers he once gave her died away, but the memories never did. She tells her friends she's doing fine and hides the tears behind her smile. But every night when she's alone, she breaks down for a while. The clock keeps moving forward, but her heart remains the same, still trapped inside a love story, calling out his name. She knows he's gone forever, yet she can't let go somehow. A part of her still believes he'll come back around. Her heart still waits at the door he closed behind, still hoping one day he'll return, though he left her far behind. Her heart still waits through every lonely night, holding on to yesterday when everything felt right. She reads the old conversations like pages from a favorite book, searching for a hidden answer in every word he took. The songs they used to listen to still echo through her room. Each melody becomes a memory, wrapped in sadness and perfume. She tried to move on countless times, tried to heal and start again, but every road she chooses somehow leads her back to him. She knows she deserves better, at least that's what they say, but love doesn't always listen when the heart decides to stay. Her heart still waits at the door he closed behind, still hoping one day he'll return, though he left her far behind. Her heart still waits through every lonely night, holding on to yesterday when everything felt right. Maybe he's already happy, living a life without her there, while she's still carrying a shadow everywhere. And maybe someday she'll find peace and finally let him go, but tonight she's still holding on to a love she used to know. Her heart still waits even when her mind says no, because some loves leave a mark so deep they never truly go. Her heart still waits, though the years may slowly pass, for the one who broke her world apart and became her past. The lights go out, the stars still shine, another lonely night begins, and somewhere in the silence her heart still waits for him. Her heart still waits even when she knows he isn't coming home. The night was cold, the sky was gray. We sat together, words fading away. You held my hand like you always did, but something in your eyes was different. You smiled softly through the pain, like you already knew things would change. I never thought that moment would be the last chapter of you and me. I replay it every single day, searching for the things I didn't say. If I had known what was coming next, I'd have never let you leave like that. Some memories fade with time, but this one never does, because the last words that you gave me were spoken out of love. Her last I love you still echoes through my soul, like a song that keeps on playing, though the music's growing old. Her last I love you still lingers in the air, and every night I close my eyes, I swear I hear it there. The messages remain untouched, the photographs gather dust, but every smile you left behind still lives somewhere inside my mind. People tell me life goes on, that broken hearts become strong, but they don't know what it's like to lose your whole world overnight. Sometimes I sit beside the window, watching stars above the town, wondering if you're looking back from somewhere beyond the clouds. And if I could have one more chance, one more moment, one more day, I'd hold you closer than before and beg you not to go away. Her last I love you still echoes through my soul, like a song that keeps on playing, though the music's growing old. Her last I love you still lingers in the air, and every night I close my eyes, I swear I hear it there. I didn't know goodbye was hiding behind those gentle words. I didn't know forever could end without a warning first. Now all I have are memories and the sound of your voice, a gift I never wanted to lose, but never had a choice. Her last I love you is the treasure that remains, a beautiful and painful echo that time cannot erase. Her last I love you still breaks me when I hear the silence that followed after. When you disappear, the stars still shine above me, the world still turns somehow, but I'm still standing in that moment, hearing her last I love you now. Her last I love you, and my first forever without her. She smiles when the world is watching, keeps her tears out of sight. She learned how to hide the breaking and survive another night. She carries old memories gently like fragile glass in her hands, trying not to let them shatter, trying to understand. Every promise still echoes softly through the silence of her room, like a song that never ended, just faded much too soon. You see her standing strong, like she's never fallen apart. But you know the truth about her, if you could hear her heart. If you could hear her heart, you'd hear a million tears, the sound of all the dreams she lost and all her hidden fears. If you could hear her heart, you'd hear your name inside, still beating through the loneliness, still hurting from goodbye. She walks the streets they wandered, though she knows he's not around, searching for a feeling she knows won't be found. The photographs are fading, but the memories remain clear. Somehow time keeps moving forward, yet she stays trapped right here. She tells herself she's healing, and maybe that's partly true. But some nights she still whispers to the ghost of loving you. The strongest hearts are often the ones carrying the deepest scars. The battles nobody notices leave the hardest marks. If you could hear her heart, you'd hear a million tears, the sound of all the dreams she lost and all her hidden fears. If you could hear her heart, you'd hear your name inside, still beating through the loneliness, still hurting from goodbye. Maybe you'd finally understand why her eyes look tired sometimes, why she stares out her windows, lost between memories and time. Maybe you'd realize she loved you more than words could ever say, and that some hearts keep breaking long after love walks away. If you could hear her heart, you'd hear a story never told, of a girl who gave her everything and was left alone in the cold. If you could hear her heart, you'd hear both pain and grace, a broken melody still playing in an empty place. She'll keep smiling through the daylight and hiding every scar, but the truth remains in silence. If you could hear her heart, if you could hear her heart, you know she never stopped loving you. She sits beside the window, watching midnight fade to dawn. The The world outside keeps moving, but inside everything is gone. His picture lies beside her bed, a memory she can't erase. She traces every line she knows, trying to find his face. The silence feels so heavy now, like a weight she cannot bear. Every room reminds her of him, even when he's not there. She keeps asking questions that nobody can explain. How can someone leave your life, yet never leave your pain? She's lost in her own tears, drowning in yesterday, trying to hold on to a love that slowly slipped away. Lost in her own tears, with a heart too tired to fight, calling out his name in silence through another lonely night. She remembers every promise, every word he used to say, how forever sounded simple before he walked away. The songs they love still play around her, like ghosts from better days. Every note becomes a memory, every lyric brings the ache. She smiles when people see her, pretending she's okay, but the strongest walls she built herself collapse when she's alone. And every tear she cries tonight carries a piece of him, a love she thought would last forever, now fading in the wind. She's lost in her own tears, drowning in yesterday, trying to hold on to a love that slowly slipped away. Lost in her own tears, with a heart too tired to fight, calling out his name in silence through another lonely night. If tears could build a river, she'd have crossed the ocean by now. If heartbreak had an ending, she'd have found it somehow. But healing moves so slowly when the wound runs deep inside, and some goodbyes keep hurting long after they arrive. She's lost in her own tears, but someday they will dry. Though tonight the pain feels endless, the stars still fill the sky. Lost in her own tears, yet somehow standing still, 'cause even broken hearts keep beating, no matter how they feel. The night grows quiet around her as another memory appears, and there she is once again, lost in her own tears, lost in her own tears, waiting for the day she finally finds herself again. She paints a smile across her face, hides the hurt nobody sees, walks through crowded city lights, carrying broken memories. Every mirror tells a story of a girl who's trying to survive, looking perfect on the outside while she's barely alive. She laughs when people ask her, how have you been these days? But behind those shining eyes, 1,000 storms remain. Nobody notices the cracks, nobody hears her silent cry. She's become a master of pretending while her heart slowly dies. There's tears under the makeup, pain behind the glow, a broken soul hiding secrets that nobody will ever know. Tears under the makeup, falling when she's alone. Everybody loves her smile, but nobody sees she's gone. The lipstick covers trembling lips, the eyeliner hides sleepless nights. She wears beauty like an armor to survive another fight. He left without a warning, took forever when he went. Now she's left collecting pieces of a heart already bent. Every song reminds her of him, every memory cuts deep, and every night she closes her eyes, she cries herself to sleep. Nobody notices the cracks, nobody sees her falling apart. She's smiling for the whole world while holding a shattered heart. Oh, there's tears under the makeup, pain behind the glow, a broken soul hiding secrets that nobody will ever know. Tears under the makeup, falling when she's alone. Everybody loves her smile, but nobody sees she's gone. One day the mask may disappear, and all the truth will show. The strongest hearts can break inside more than anyone could know. She never wanted sympathy, she only wanted love. But sometimes love becomes a wound, the time is never enough. There's tears under the makeup, a river she can't hide, 1,000 memories still living deep inside. Tears under the makeup, a story never told. She's smiling in the photographs, but her heart feels cold. So if you see her smiling, don't believe it every time. Some of the saddest people in the world hide their pain behind a smile. Tears under the makeup, falling long after goodbye. She's standing in a crowded place, surrounded by familiar faces. Everybody's laughing loud, but she feels lost among the crowd. She's wearing her best dress tonight, a painted smile, a perfect disguise. No one notices her eyes, still carrying old goodbyes. The music plays, the lights shine bright, people dancing through the night, but her heart is somewhere far away, still living in yesterday. If broken hearts could make a sound, the whole world would hear hers now. But pain is quiet when it's deep, and some tears never reach the ground. She's the saddest girl in the room, hiding heartbreak behind her perfume. Everyone sees the smile she wears, nobody sees the pain she bears. The saddest girl in the room, still waiting for a love that left too soon. While the world keeps moving on, she's still holding on. A song comes on they used to love, and suddenly she can't breathe in love. Every lyric feels like a knife, cutting through what's left of her life. She remembers how we held her hand and promised things they never planned. Now those promises are gone, like shadows fading with the dawn. She checks her phone one final time, knowing there'll be no message tonight. Still hoping for a miracle, even when she knows she's right. Some wounds don't leave bruises, some scars don't ever show. The deepest kind of heartbreak is the one nobody knows. She's the saddest girl in the room, hiding heartbreak behind her perfume. Everyone sees the smile she wears, nobody sees the pain she bears. The saddest girl in the room, still waiting for a love that left too soon. While the world keeps moving on, she's still holding on. And maybe tomorrow she'll be stronger, maybe someday she will heal, but tonight she's fighting memories that still feel painfully real. She's tired of pretending, tired of being brave. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones who cry when nobody stays. She's the saddest girl in the room, but no one knows the truth. They see a smile, they hear a laugh, but not the heartbreak she's been through. The saddest girl in the room, slowly learning to let go. Though her heart still aches tonight, she's stronger than she knows. The party ends, the lights grow dim, everyone leaves one by one, and there she stands with her memories, long after the night is done. The saddest girl in the room was the strongest one all along. We used to talk until the sunrise, dreaming about a life we'd never lose. You said my hand would be the last one you'd ever have to choose. We drew our names across the future, like nothing could erase the lines. But somewhere between always and goodbye, you left our world behind. Now I sit alone with memories, trying to understand how forever slipped right through us, like water through my hands. Where did our forever go? The promises we used to hold, the late night talks, the wedding plans, The dreams that turned to ghosts, where did our forever go? Was it lost in all the pain, or did it leave the day you stopped saying my name? I'm still standing where we started while you're already gone. Tell me, where did our forever go? And I still hold on. I still keep your favorite sweater hanging by the bedroom door, a silent reminder of the person who doesn't live here anymore. I hear your laughter in the silence, I see your shadow in the rain. Every little thing reminds me of a love I can't explain. Everyone says time will heal me, but time just makes me see how much of who I used to be left with you and me. Where did our forever go? The promises we used to hold, the late night talks, the wedding plans, the dreams that turned to ghosts. Where did our forever go? Was it lost in all the pain, or did it leave the day you stopped saying my name? I'm still standing where we started while you're already gone. Tell me, where did our forever go? And I still hold on. Maybe forever was a moment disguised as something more. Maybe love can feel eternal, then walk right out the door. But if you ever think about me when the night is cold and slow, I hope you ask yourself the same thing. Where did our forever go? Where did our forever go? The life we swore we'd never lose, the future that we built together, now scattered and confused. Where did our forever go? I ask the stars above, 'cause all that's left of forever now is the memory of your love. I'm still carrying the pieces of a heart you used to know, and every night I whisper softly, where did our forever go? The moonlight falls across our photographs, the tears fall slow below, and the only answer that I find is that forever let us go. Hidden inside an old wooden drawer, words he'll probably never know. Pages stained with midnight tears, written when she missed him most. Every letter starts the same, with his name across the top. 1,000 things she wanted to say, but never found the strength to drop. She wrote about the sleepless nights, and how the silence felt so loud, how she still searched for him in strangers. Every time she walked through town, she poured her heart onto the paper, every memory, every scar, because writing was the only way to hold on to who they were. Letters she never sent, words she'll never say, 1,000 pieces of says she hates him, another says she still cares. One begs him to come back again, one pretends she's no longer there. The ink has started fading now, but the feelings never did. Time may age the paper, but not the pain she hid. Sometimes she reads them all again when the loneliness appears, reliving every chapter written through the years. Each envelope holds a goodbye she could never truly write, 'cause letting go of him still feels impossible tonight. Letters she never sent, words she'll never say, 1,000 pieces of her heart locked safely away. Letters she never sent, still waiting in the dark, filled with all the love he left and every broken part. Maybe someday she'll burn them all and watch the ashes fly. Maybe someday she'll stop wondering the reasons why. Or maybe they'll remain forever, a secret nobody sees, a record of a love that ended but never really leaves. Letters she never sent still whisper through the years, covered in forgotten dreams and traces of her tears. Letters she never sent, the story of goodbye, a conversation with a ghost that never got a reply. The room's quiet, the night is cold. She folds another page again, adds it to the pile beside her bed. Another one of the letters she never sent. The moon is hanging by my window, like it's watching over me. The room is quiet, but your memory still fills the empty space I see. Your side of the bed stays untouched, like you're coming home again. But deep inside I know the truth, and that's where all the hurt begins. I hear the rain against the rooftop, like a song we used to know. Every drop becomes a reminder of a love that had to go. I keep reaching for your shadow, even though it's not there, trying to hold on to something that's vanished into air. It's one more night without you, one more battle with my heart, one more dream that falls apart every time the darkness starts. One more night without you, one more tear I can't hide. I'm lying here with memories and your goodbye by my side. The clock keeps counting every second, like it knows I'm still awake. Every hour feels like forever, every breath another ache. I scroll through old conversations, reading words from better days, looking for the version of us that somehow slipped away. The stars outside seem so distant, like the future I once knew. Everything keeps moving forward, except this love for you. People say that time heals wounds, but tonight that feels untrue, because every heartbeat whispers how much I still miss you. It's one more night without you, one more battle with my heart, one more dream that falls apart every time the darkness starts. One more night without you, one more tear I can't hide. I'm lying here with memories, and your goodbye by my side. Maybe somewhere you're sleeping peacefully while I'm staring at the ceiling again. Maybe you've already found your happiness while I'm learning how to pretend. And if you ever think about me, I hope you remember the love we knew. 'Cause even after all this time, my heart still carries you. It's one more night without you, but it feels like 1,000 years. One more night of missing you, one more night of silent tears. One more night without you, one more wish upon a star, hoping somehow you'll come back, even knowing where you are. The morning light will find me, just like every night before, still counting all the nights without you, and wondering what I'm waiting for. One more night without you, and a lifetime missing you. I found an old picture tonight, hidden in a drawer of yesterday. Your smile still shines through the faded light, though you've been gone so long away. The years have carried us apart, like leaves drifting with the wind. But somehow time can never erase the place where you have been. I remember every little detail, the way you laughed, the way you cared. Now all that's left are echoes of a love we once shared. Some people leave and disappear, some leave a lasting mark. You became a light that still remains inside my broken heart. She became a beautiful memory, a story written in my soul. Though I had to let her go, a part of me still won't let go. She became a beautiful memory, like a song I still replay. Gone from my arms forever, but never far away. Places where we used to walk still carry pieces of your name, and every sunset brings me back to moments I can't explain. I wonder if you ever think of me when old memories appear, or if I've simply become a chapter lost somewhere through the years? The world kept turning after you, and life moved on somehow. But every now and then I find myself looking for you now. I thought the pain would disappear as the seasons came and went, but love has a way of staying alive even after it's spent. She became a beautiful memory, a story written in my soul. Though I had to let her go, a part of me still won't let go. She became a beautiful memory, like a song I still replay. Gone from my arms forever, but never far away. Maybe some loves aren't meant to last, but they're meant to leave a light. A reminder that for one brief moment everything felt right. And though I couldn't keep you, I'm grateful that you came, because even after all this time, my heart still speaks your name. She became a beautiful memory, the kind that never fades, living softly in the corners of all my yesterday. She became a beautiful memory, a bittersweet goodbye. The most beautiful part of losing you is knowing you are mine. The photograph goes back into the drawer. The night grows still again, but memories like you don't disappear. They simply learn to live within. She became a beautiful memory, and that's how I remember her. She wears a smile like armor every morning when she wakes. No one sees the shattered pieces or the effort that it takes. She says she's doing better when they ask if she's okay, but the truth hides in the silence that follows her each day. There are stories in her eyes that she never tells aloud. She's surrounded by so many people, yet feels lost within the crowd. Everybody sees her laughter, nobody sees the rain. Nobody knows the girl that's hiding behind all the pain. She's the girl behind the pain, behind the smile and the pretty face, carrying 1,000 broken dreams she can never replace. The girl behind the pain still hears his goodbye, still fighting tears in the middle of the night, still asking herself why. She keeps old photographs hidden in a box beneath her bed. Every picture holds a memory of words that once were said. She remembers how he loved her, or at least she thought he did. Now she's left with empty promises and feelings she can't rid. The songs they used to listen to still echo through her soul, and every melody reminds her of a heart no longer whole. Time keeps moving forward, but Some wounds remain the same. Some hearts keep breaking quietly long after the pain came. She's the girl behind the pain, behind the smile and the pretty face, carrying 1,000 broken dreams she can never replace. The girl behind the pain still hears his goodbye, still fighting tears in the middle of the night, still asking herself why. Maybe one day she'll forgive herself for holding on too long. Maybe one day she'll realize the broken aren't always wrong, because loving someone deeply isn't something to regret, even if the memory hurts and she can't forget. She's the girl behind the pain, but she's stronger than she knows, growing through the cracks inside like a lonely rose. The girl behind the pain still carries scars today, but every scar reminds her she survived the heartbreak anyway. So when you see her smiling, remember there's more than what remains. A brave heart still beating quietly. The girl behind the pain, the girl behind the pain, learning how to live again. She gave him every piece of her heart without keeping one for herself. Believed every promise he whispered like a story sitting on a shelf. She stayed through all the hard times, even when he pushed away. She fought for love with all she had, while he slowly walked away. She answered every midnight call, wiped away his tears, but when she needed someone most, he disappeared for years. She thought that love meant sacrifice, giving more than she could lose. But love should never break your soul just because you choose. She's the girl who loved too much, the girl who gave her all, the one who caught him every time, but had nobody when she'd fall. She's the girl who loved too much and paid the highest price. Now she's left with broken dreams and tears she cries at night. The photographs still haunt her home, like those she cannot chase away. Every smile inside those frames reminds her of yesterday. She keeps replaying memories, wondering where she went wrong, how someone she called forever could leave her all alone. The flowers that he used to bring have withered just like trust. She finally learned the painful truth: love alone is not enough. She gave him everything she had, but he wanted something more. memories remain, and someday she will smile again without hiding all the pain. She's the girl who loved too much, but now she's learning how to love herself the way she wished he would act somehow. She's the girl who loved too much, but she's stronger than before. Though her heart still aches sometimes, she's not broken anymore. She was the girl who loved too much, and maybe that was never wrong. The wrong part was loving someone who couldn't love her all alone. I still see your silhouette standing in the doorway of my mind, like a photograph that time forgot, a memory I can't leave behind. The nights were colder without you, the stars don't shine the way they used to. Every street we walk together still leads my heart back to you. I try to pack away the pieces of the life we used to know, but every box I open up only reminds me you let go. Some people even disappear like they were never there, but your love became a shadow following me everywhere. I'm living in the shadow of your love, a ghost of what we used to be. Your memory hangs around my heart like chains I cannot leave. The shadow of your love still follows every step I take, and every night I close my eyes, I relive the day you walked away. The rain keeps tapping on my window like it's trying to tell your story. Every drop feels like a tear falling from a broken memory. I hear our song on the radio, and suddenly I lose my breath, because some melodies can bring back the things we thought we left. The world keeps spinning without us, but mine stopped on that day, the moment you became a stranger and slowly faded away. I keep searching through the darkness for the light you used to bring, but all I find is your shadow and the pain it always brings. I'm living in the shadow of your love, a ghost of what we used to be. Your memory hangs around my heart like chains I cannot leave. The shadow of your love still follows every step I take, and every night I close my eyes, I relive the day you walked away. Maybe one day your shadow will fade, and the sun will find my soul again. Maybe these scars will hurt a little less, and this broken heart will mend. But tonight you're still the echo, still the silence in my room, still the dream I wake up from. Too soon I'm living in the shadow of your love, though your goes quiet, the moon hangs low. Another lonely dawn is near, and I'm still standing in the shadow of a love that disappeared. The shadow of your love still living here. She walked into the room like sunshine, lighting up every face she saw. Everybody loved her laughter, nobody noticed what was wrong. She carried heartbreak in her pocket, like a secret she would never tell, while everyone admired her strength. She was fighting through her private hell. Every "I'm okay" was rehearsed, every smile carefully worn. No one knew behind those eyes there was a storm. She became a masterpiece of hiding the pain she couldn't explain, a beautiful disguise covering a heart drowning in the rain. She wore the smile that hid the storm, the sunshine hiding thunder. Everybody saw the light she gave, but never saw her going under. The smile that hid the storm, the tears she kept inside. She was breaking into pieces while convincing the world she was fine. The nights were always harder when silence filled her room. The memories she buried all day returned beneath the moon. She'd stare at old photographs and wonder where things changed, how someone she once called forever could leave without a trace. She missed the girl she used to be before goodbye left its mark, before she learned how loneliness could survive inside the heart. The loudest battles she was fighting were the ones nobody could see. Sometimes the deepest wounds are hidden beneath a perfect memory. She wore the smile that hid the storm, the sunshine hiding thunder. Everybody saw the light she gave, but never saw her going under. The smile that hid the storm, the tears she kept inside. She was breaking into pieces while convincing the world she was fine. One day the clouds may finally clear and healing may find her soul, but tonight she's still collecting pieces, trying to become whole. Because not every scar is visible, not every tear will fall, and not every broken heart looks broken at all. She wore the smile that hid the storm, yet somehow she survived. Though the rain kept pouring in her heart, she kept the hope alive. The smile that hid the storm will someday hide no more, and the girl behind the sadness will find herself once more. So if you see someone smiling, you may not know what they've been through. Sometimes the brightest smiles are worn by hearts that are bruised. The smile that hid the storm was carrying more than anyone knew. The house still stands the way it did, but nothing feels the same. A shadow lingers in every room, whispering her name. The clock keeps ticking on the wall, but time has lost its meaning now. She stares through rain upon the glass, wondering where and how. The laughter that once filled her days is faded into distant air, and every corner of her heart reminds her he was there. She never thought forever could end without a sign. One moment he was everything, the next he was goodbye. When her world fell silent, the colors turned to gray. The sun still rose each morning, but its warmth had gone away. When her world fell silent, she learned how tears can speak, because heartbreak leaves an echo long after love leaves. She still keeps the little things, the letters and the photographs, pieces of a life they built, now scattered through the past. She walks the roads they used to take, though she knows he's not around, searching for a feeling lost that she'll never truly find. Some nights she hears a melody, and suddenly she's back again, dancing in his arms beneath the stars before the painful end. Memories can be beautiful and cruel at the same time. They keep the love alive somehow, while breaking her inside. When her world fell silent, the colors turned to gray. The sun still rose each morning, but its warmth had gone away. When her world fell silent, she learned how tears can speak, because heartbreak leaves an echo long after love leaves. Everyone told her she'd be stronger, and maybe they were right. But strength doesn't mean not hurting, it means surviving every night. And though her heart still carries scars from promises that disappear, she keeps moving through the darkness. One day, one breath, 1 year. When her world fell silent, she thought she'd never heal, but broken hearts keep beating, even when the pain feels real. When her world fell silent, a part of her remained, holding on to love and loss, and everything between. The silence never truly left, it simply changed its sound. Now it lives inside her memories whenever his name comes around. When her world fell silent, she lost him, but never lost the love they found. She left her coffee on the table, her sweater hanging by the door. Everything was where she left it, but she wasn't here anymore. No note beside the window, no final words to read, just silence filling every corner where her love used to be. I called her name 1,000 times into the empty air, but all I found was loneliness and memories everywhere. How do you heal a broken heart when there was never a goodbye? How do you stop loving someone who disappeared without a reason why? A goodbye she never said still echoes in my mind. 1,000 unanswered questions she left behind. A goodbye she never said is harder than the truth, because I'm still waiting for an ending to the story of me and you. The photographs still smile at me like nothing ever changed, but every picture hurts a little more now that you're away. I replay our last conversation, searching every word, looking for a hidden warning or something I never heard. Did you cry before you left me? Did you think about staying too? Or was I the only one believing in forever with you? The hardest part is not your absence, it's not knowing where we broke, just a heart full of unfinished sentences and promises left unspoken. A goodbye she never said still echoes in my mind. 1,000 unanswered questions that she left behind. The goodbye she never said is harder than the truth, because I'm still waiting for an ending to the story of me and you. Maybe some people leave quietly without slamming any doors. They simply become strangers to the ones they once adored. And maybe you'll never tell me why you chose to disappear, but that doesn't stop the memories from bringing me back here. A goodbye she never said still lives inside my chest, like a song that never finished, or a heart denied its rest. A goodbye she never said still follows me around, because the loudest kind of heartbreak makes no sound. The lights are off, the night is long, and I'm still where you've been, trying to make peace with a goodbye that never came. and a love I'll never forget. I still remember how you looked at me like I was everything you'd ever need. We built our dreams beneath the stars, never knowing love could leave these scars. The pictures fade, the years move on, but somehow your memory stays strong. Every corner of this lonely room still whispers your name in the gloom. I try to bury all the pain, but some wounds come back with the rain. And every drop upon my skin feels like losing you again. People say that time will heal, but they don't know how this feels. A broken promise, a shattered dream. Nothing is what it used to be. I've got a heart full of scars, written by the love we lost. Every mark tells a story of a soul that paid the cost. A heart full of scars and memories I can't erase. I still see you in the darkness, I still see your face. The songs we used to sing together now sound like storms instead of weather. Every melody cuts through me like echoes of what used to be. I watch the world keep moving fast while I'm still trapped inside the past, trying to find the strength somehow to be the person I am now. Some nights I swear I hear your voice calling softly through the noise, but when I turn there's only air and the emptiness you're leaving there. I gave you everything I had, the good, the broken and the bad. And though you're gone, your memory stays, living in my yesterdays. I've got a heart full of scars, written by the love we lost. Every mark tells a story of a soul that paid the cost. A heart full of scars and memories I can't erase. I still see you in the darkness, I still see your face. Maybe scars are proof of loving, proof that something once was real. Maybe broken hearts keep beating even when they never heal. And maybe someday I'll stop searching for the person that I knew. But tonight these scars remind me I once gave my heart to you. I've got a heart full of scars, but it's still beating in my chest. Though the pain still visits often, I'm trying my best. A heart full of scars from a love that couldn't stay. Yet every scar is a reminder that I loved you anyway. The stars still shine above the night, though some dreams fade away. In this heart full of scars, we'll carry your memory every day. A heart full of scars and a love that never truly left. She walks alone beneath the city lights, 1,000 thoughts keeping her awake tonight. The smile she wears is carefully designed to hide the storm that's raging deep inside. She gave her heart to someone she believed, a love so strong she thought would never leave. But promises can fade like summer rain, and now she's left dancing with the pain. Every scar tells a story, every tear leaves a mark. She's collecting shattered pieces in the darkness of her heart. She's beautifully broken, still standing through the fall, a masterpiece of heartache, trying not to lose it all. Beautifully broken, like a rose without the sun, still searching for the reason why love came undone. Photographs are fading on the shelf, but she still can't stop blaming herself. She reads old messages late at night, looking for answers she may never find. The world keeps turning like nothing has changed, but nothing feels the same. She whispers his name into the silence and hears only the rain. Every dream they built together now drifts away like smoke. But even in the ruins, she finds a little hope. She's beautifully broken, still standing through the fall, a masterpiece of heartache, trying not to lose it all. Beautifully broken, like a rose without the sun, still searching for the reason why love came undone. Maybe some hearts are meant to break so they can learn to heal. Maybe the deepest wounds we carry teach us what's truly real. And all the nights feel endless, and the tears still softly fall. She's stronger than she realizes, even through it all. She's beautifully broken, but not beyond repair. The light she thought was gone forever is still shining somewhere. Beautifully broken, yeah, beautiful the same, because surviving all that heartbreak is its own kind of strength. So if you see her smiling, know the road she's traveled on. She's beautifully broken, but she's learning to move on. Beautifully broken, and somehow still beautiful. The moonlight falls across the room, touching pictures on the wall. I see your smile in every frame, like you never never left at all. The silence plays our favorite song, a melody of yesterday. And suddenly I'm back in time before you walked away. I close my eyes and see you there, your hand reaching out to mine. But when I wake, there's only emptiness and another sleepless night. Everyone says time moves on, but my heart never learned how. I'm still standing in the place where you left me somehow. I'm dancing with memories, holding someone who's not here, spinning through the echoes of a love I still hold dear. Dancing with memories in a room of faded dreams. You're gone, but every part of me still feels what used to be. The rain outside taps on my window like it's calling out your name. And every drop reminds me nothing will ever be the same. I kept the letters that you wrote, though the ink is starting to fade. The words still carry pieces of the promises we made. Some nights I swear I hear your voice whisper softly in the dark, but it's only my heart searching for a missing spark. The world keeps turning around me, but I'm frozen in goodbye, still reaching for a future that disappeared that night. I'm dancing with memories, holding someone who's not here, spinning through the echoes of a love I still hold dear. Dancing with memories in a room of faded dreams. You're gone, but every part of me still feels what used to be. Maybe someday I'll find the strength to put these memories away, but tonight they're all I have to help me face the pain. Because forgetting you feels harder than carrying this broken heart. Some people leave your life, but never really leave your soul. I'm dancing with memories, one last slow dance in the dark, holding on to moments like they're pieces of my heart. Dancing with memories as the night begins to fade, knowing you're a chapter now that time can never erase. The music ends, the room grows still, the stars fade into dawn, but I'll keep dancing with memories long after you're gone. Dancing with memories until my heart learns how to move on.